don't think so. There's 2 people.
Imagine that you are in the most beautiful forest you've ever seen. Imagine that everywhere you look there are luscious trees and rare, unique animals. I don't know about you, but whenever I think of these things, I think of the Amazon rainforest. The only way to truly understand how amazing the Amazon rainforest is by going there. So let's talk about going there. The Amazon rainforest is located in Brazil, Colombia, Peru, and a few other smaller countries. The best place, in my opinion, to get a tour from is Manaus, Brazil. There are many different tour guides, and each tour guide can give you different tours, such as just one tour for the afternoon to go in, or weeks spent exploring in the forest. The cost of a round trip from Austin to Manaus is approximately $1,500. Now, let's talk about things you could see at the Amazon rainforest. You could see beautiful waterfalls and currents in the Amazon River, and there are 200 native tribes in the Amazon rainforest. Of those 200, there are 50 that don't have regular contact with the outside world. Also, of those 200, there are 180 different languages, and each tribe has its own unique culture. You could also see a lot of different animals, such as spider monkeys, toucans, sloths, crocodiles, jaguars, and even a pink dolphin. I have some pictures to show you guys of the Amazon rainforest. In this picture, you can see a waterfall coming off of a cliff, and you can see some really high up mountains in the background if you pass these around. In this picture, you can see the luscious forest floor, and you can see some really, really big vines. I've never seen vines like that. In this picture, you can see the Amazon River twisting and turning throughout the Amazon rainforest. And I want you to compare the river's size to the size of the trees. That's a really big river. In this picture, you can see a spider monkey at the top of the canopy of trees eating some berries. He looks pretty happy to me. In this picture, you can see a toucan, and I want you to look at the really vibrant colors on his neck, eyes, and especially on his beak. In this picture, you can see a sloth hanging upside down from a tree branch, and one of the interesting things I learned about sloths are while they're assumed to be really slow, they can actually be surprisingly fast when fleeing from predators. In this picture, you can see a jaguar prowling the forest floor, and I want you to look at the patterns on his coat. The patterns are really amazing. And in the final picture, there's a pink dolphin. Whenever I heard about the pink dolphin, I did not believe it existed for a second. But I did some research, and apparently there are different shades of pink dolphins swimming all throughout the Amazon River. Now, let's talk about the climate of the Amazon River. The climate is tropical wet, which means, unfortunately, it's hot and humid and wet most of the year. Fortunately for us, there is a better time to visit. If you visit between June and July, you could go between the wet and dry periods, and the weather would be the best. In conclusion, the Amazon rainforest is a great place to travel. It's easy to get a tour. The wildlife is amazing, and so is the scenery, and the weather isn't that bad at the right time of year. So, the next time you plan on going on a fun and interesting vacation, consider the Amazon rainforest. After all, it has one of the longest rivers in the world and is assumed to have the most wildlife of all the jungles. Thank you.